Hey friends, the Fragrant Lawyer here. Today, we're going to discuss job interviews and the fragrance you should wear to those interviews. Stay tuned. Welcome back, friends. So, job interviews, probably one of the most important days in your career, at no matter what level, whether you're young, getting an entry-level job, or you're moving up in your profession, each job interview is obviously very important. Two pieces of advice I would give on job interviews, and I know this, I've interviewed many people at my office, in fact, in my law office. And two of the key things we look for, that employers will look for. One, are you reliable? Reliability means obviously you're competent to do the job, but you can be counted on when the chips are down. When the proverbial, you know what, hits the fan, are you the one they can turn to? And that's what an employer is going to look for. So be reliable. And of course, you want to be reliable in all aspects of your life. The next thing that nobody will really tell you, but it is confidence. Not overconfidence, not going in to an interview all cocky and sort of I am the, etc. Because you'll have that ego clash probably with the person interviewing you. But you want to be confident. Part of that confidence is the way you dress, appropriate for your interview, and I think the way you smell. Now there are those who will tell you, oh, don't wear a fragrance to an interview. Hogwash. You can wear a fragrance to an interview provided it's not a fragrance-free environment. If you're getting an interview at a hospital, a doctor's office, for example, most likely they're going to be fragrance-free. And if you want to work there, you would respect that. If you want to always wear your fragrance, then maybe you don't pick that particular location. But otherwise, a good fragrance is like proper attire. It's going to give you confidence. It's going to make you look good, make you smell good, and attract people to you. Okay, so that's my advice on job interviews. Fragrances. I think you want to wear something that is not only pleasing to you, but to the person who's interviewing you. So when you shake their hand, if you sprayed a bit on your wrist or the back of your hand, you'll leave a bit of your presence there and they're going to remember you. They interview a lot of people, right? You want to be remembered. So the first fragrance that I would recommend is by Maison Francis Kurkdjian, or MFK. It is called Ambré Oud. This is the Extrait de Parfum edition from 2019. Pleasing notes. You'll notice there's some commonality of the notes in the fragrances I'm going to suggest. So of course we have Ambré, we have some nice Tonka bean, we've got iris, we've got Mandarin, orangey type of notes, vanilla, in the base with cinnamon and saffron. This fragrance is very, very, it sits close to your skin, okay? It's not gonna spread out all over the room. You put 3 sprays, you're good. It will stay close to you, but those who go in your circle are gonna love this. Men, female, doesn't matter what you are or who the person interviewing is, they're gonna love this fragrance. It's classy. It's not, it's probably what, $400 or $500 or so. Maybe a bit less you can get from discounters. It's more expensive than the original Ambré. I love this house. I like Oud Silk Mood, and there's a few other ones that I actually enjoy. There's a rose one for men as well. But I do think this is appropriate for the interview. It's going to last you, let's say you put it on in the morning, you've had 2 interviews, it will last you into the second interview in the afternoon. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to respray this one. So my first one, and these are not in any particular order in terms of my preference, but I really love this one, Ambré Oud Extrait de Parfum. Okay, next, tried and true, the brand of Creed, of course. Creed, we know they've got the iconic green Irish tweed, they've got the various adventices, they've got Tabaron, the original which I have, and they've got the new one and so on and so forth. But this fragrance here, Pure White Cologne, from 2011, the other name for it is Original Cologne. It really is that fresh cologne type smell that is not going to last long. It doesn't last long, okay? It's not like some of the other ones from Creed. This will last, I think, a few hours, then it's going to go very, very close to your skin. But what high quality, what an impression you're going to give at that interview. No one is going to smell like you. You're going to be the best there, I'm telling you. What are the notes? Lots of notes. Fruits. We've got fruits in all of these, right? You got grapefruit, you've got lemon, bergamot. You know, there's a pear note in this as well. I think there's some musks, and of course there's some ambergris. There's some other notes listed on their website as well. This is a fragrance that in fact is hard to get actually, and you know, it's quite expensive. You can get it off of some discounters if it's available. I like it. I don't use it a lot. You know, I tend to like my fragrances to last, you know, all day and project a little more. But this one really has a great purpose, particularly for the summer. Pure White Original Cologne by Creed. It's classy. I don't think you'll meet a single person who will be offended by it. I think anyone who smells this on you will love it, and you will leave an impression of class, someone who's genuine and who's confident. Last but not least, really a brand that's not talked about very much, and that is Mauresque. I have a couple from their brand. I have Aristocrat, but I really love this one. What a beautiful little bottle here. This is called Rend. It's from 2015. Fruity notes again, right? I mean, here's a theme here. Pineapple, you've got some pink pepper, you've got ylang ylang, you've got iris. Iris is a very pleasing, smooth smell when it's in fragrances. You know, we have Dior and so on and so forth, but this is a great one, Rend, okay. You've got musk, you've got some sandalwood, benzoin, and patchouli. This one here, I would say in terms of longevity, it is in between the Ambré extract and the pure perfume. It's gonna last, it won't last all day, but it's gonna last most of that day. And it is so pleasing and likable. That fruitiness comes out. You know, it has some Bleu de Chanel vibes, but I think it's unique enough that those who smell it on you are just not going to know what it is, and I think it's going to leave that impression that you want as well. So Rend by the House of Mauresque, a very wonderful house. I really love their fragrances. Now, all three of these fragrances, inoffensive, classy, and I would say, you know, except for the you know, the Homme one, the first one, I think that they're quite unisex, okay? So, you know, if you're a woman watching this, do not hesitate to wear these. And in fact, even the Ambré Homme, it's got that iris, right? So I think it's unisex, it can be worn by everybody. Pleasing scents. Remember again, my advice on interviews. One of the most important days in your life is an interview. Go in there with confidence, eyes open, nice smile, good handshake. One of the tricks in a handshake, some people, you know, they want to squeeze your hand and all that stuff and power trip and all that. A trick in a handshake, when you put your hand forward, leave that first finger out a bit. They can't squish your hand, that you'll get control. If they do that, then you close your hand. You're always going to have the best handshake. You'll always be dominant in your handshakes when you follow that trick. All right, for those interviewing, best of luck to you, okay? And I hope you've enjoyed this video and you'll enjoy these fragrances when you try them. I'm your fragrant lawyer. Now, I do hope that you would like, if you do, comment. I answer all the comments. It might take me a few days, but I'd love to answer your comments. Please subscribe. We have a TikTok station as well. I've just started it. I need a bit of love on that station, okay? I don't have a lot of followers yet. We have Instagram. And I want to talk to you a little bit about how these videos are put together, the descriptions, etc. There's an AI that I use. It's a one-click. I find it's amazing. With one click, what happens is you put in a video and it will give you a transcript, a blog, a Twitter post or X post they call it now, a LinkedIn post, and a description within less than a minute, right? So I use that, and I'm going to put a code at the bottom of this video so you can get some free trials with that AI technology for those of you who are into marketing or even just writing essays, whatever you may be doing, and you want a great piece of AI to help you with your work. One click is the way to go. All right, everybody, I'm your fragrant lawyer. Have a great day.